days a week. I work Mondays, Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays. I always want to impress the person I'm working for, because obviously they are the people who are going to write your references in the future. But when you look at it compared to the fact that you have 3 months to do so many... Hello and welcome back to my channel and to another video. I wasn't going to film today, to be honest. I wasn't really feeling it, but now I am. Probably the worst time to do it because I have to leave. I'm meant to be leaving in 10 minutes to go to friends. Ugh. But I'm not going to be doing that. I've lost my tissue, but oh well. I am literally just here with a very, very simple video, so it shouldn't take too long to film. I might end up refilming this after this one, but we'll see. Kind of want to summarise first term and third year, but kind of just want to have a little bit of a life update, because let's be real, I feel like in the last 3 months so much has changed, and it's only been 3 months, and I just don't know. And I feel like I need to talk to you, but right now I really need a tissue. But what's that? Also, before I actually get into this, my camera is on the weakest tripod I've ever seen. It is on a tripod that I got from Poundland, which I used to use for my phone. So there is a possibility that both my tripod and my camera could break today, which would be very, very sad. Luckily I have insurance on my camera, so that was the one thing I didn't make sure of. I didn't make sure I have insurance on my phone, which is more expensive than this camera was. But yeah, it's a different matter, because I'm paying it off monthly, so I don't really have to justify that. But anyway, before we get into this video, I do hope you can subscribe and like and comment and follow my socials, which are linked in the description. I should pop up somewhere. And without further ado, let's just get on with the video. So I am actually going to be having a drink because I want to finish this before I go as well, but I don't think I will. But what I do want to say is, like, this video is going to be as honest as I possibly can make it. Like, it's a proper actual life update. I'm going to talk as much as I can, but like not in too much depth, but who knows. Let me just message my friend saying I might be a bit late to hers. What's up? Because I need to go return something to her. And I also need to get to Gunwolf. But yeah, so it's been a while since I've done a chatty video where I just talk about myself. Yes, I did haven't recently did a chatty Get Rid of Me, I think, where I spoke about boys. But this video is literally just updating about how third year is going, what my life is going like, and how I've been feeling, because I've mentioned in vlogs that I've had times where I just don't feel right. I feel like, but I haven't really explained it, and I think it's all a mountain of different things. So I'm going to try and be as clear and understandable as I can without crying, because I actually have non-waterproof mascara on. It's not like much because I used the Benefit Their Real mascara, but I'm running out and I need to get some more. But Benefit mascara is actually pricey. Did you know that? I mean, it's not pricey, but for a mascara it's quite pricey. I really want to look into some new ones, but I'm going to do that when I next get paid, I think. I'm going to go a trip into town next week before I go on a show quiet Christmas meal. Anyway, first of all, I do want you to know, when you're seeing this, hopefully I'll have done a few days of Vlogmas. I don't want to make Vlogmas weekly vlogs. I do want to make them like 3 or 4 days vlogs. The weekend will get obviously crammed together because I work every weekend. But I've only got 2 weekends of work of Vlogmas before I go back home. So, who knows. It's going to be exciting. But this is, I've got literally this week, next week and the week after of uni left. When you're seeing this, I have 1 week left of uni before I break up for Christmas, and it is final year, and it's stressful because in January I finished the two of the units I've been doing all this term, and it is kind of crazy considering the last 2 years I've had the whole year to finish units. So I do want to talk about how I'm feeling. So this term I've had my dissertation, which I have all year round up until April. I have my I have the unit called Operations and Supply Chain Management, which I have been struggling with all term. Well, when it comes to coursework, I've been very confused, didn't understand it. I had a seminar yesterday that was on it. It was basically talking about the coursework, and it helped a little bit more. I actually kind of understand what I'm doing now, and I'm actually just going to start it this week, I think, because I have to. But I'm so stressed about it, and I've got my discrimination and conflict law unit, which I did one piece of coursework and I forgot to react to my vlog, so I'll just react now. Well, not react, but tell you what I got. I got 57, which is a high 2-2, which I wanted a 2-1 overall in the unit, each unit, so I could try and aim at least for 2-1 at the end of the year. But the fact that I've got a high 2-2 in one piece of coursework means I just need to boost it up in a second piece of coursework. My Christmas is going to be gone. I'm actually kind of proud of it, considering I was so confused with that piece of coursework when I first looked at it, and it's hard. But uni has been one of those things that it's challenging every year, but this year has been completely challenging. I personally don't think the uni have actually thought it through, of it having a term for 2 units and then another term for another 2 units, because it's just so much packed into one. I think we all moan about how many exams we had at the end of summer and how many things we had to do for summer. But when you look at it compared to the fact that you have 3 months to do so many units and another 3 months to do another lot of units, there's so much crammed into one time, and it's not enough time to actually learn what you need to learn and get the work done. So this term has been stressful. I've found myself crying at least 4 times a week now, and that's not even no joke, that is literally real. I don't remember the last day I haven't cried. Today I haven't cried. Yesterday I cried, the day before I cried, Sunday I cried, I feel like today's one of those days I've been productive. I've tidied my room, I've wrapped Christmas presents, I've actually done some uni work as well, and I feel proud of myself for doing that. But sometimes I don't feel productive. I'm not always motivated, and I need to go to the library more, but it is hard to do that when you've got a job as well, so you get barely any time at home, and you spend all your time in the library. I've got other things to do at home as well, and it's not just uni work. And I'm not saying I have to edit a vlog, I have to edit videos, because obviously YouTube is not my job, it's something I do as a hobby. But because it's a hobby, why do I want to stop focusing on something that is a hobby over the fact of something like the fact that I've got a degree to get and a job to do? Because I do agree and believe that when you're at uni, you need to focus on your social life as well. And just because you've got a job and you've got uni to do doesn't mean you can't focus on your social life. If you don't think about something that's going to make you happy, so social life or hobby, so what was the point? Because in the end, you're going to burn yourself out. And if you've got something that takes up the happiness and makes you happy, it's better than having something and being miserable the whole time and just doing a degree and going to work and then doing work and then going to work. I mean, I work maximum 4 days a week. I work Mondays, Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays majority of the times. I am cutting my hours down to Saturday, Sunday, Monday after Christmas, because I can't do the 4 days a week anymore, because it is too much with uni work. But I tried it this time and it has burnt me down, but I do love it and I love my job. I actually do really enjoy my job. I have times when I go, oh, I don't want to do this anymore, but I think that every job you have, you're like, I don't want to do it. The job isn't actually that bad, and I have actually made really good friends from that job, that I really do hope that when I leave to go back home, I still got them as my friends. And I've got great opportunities heading my way because of this job. I got the opportunity to go up for other things that I wouldn't have got if I didn't join the job. So it's opening things for my future, which I didn't have before, which again I am very, very grateful for. But alongside that, with uni work, it's stressful. So I have my YouTube, what I love to do, which is I find a lot more easier than blogging. Blogging creates actually thinking of what to write, and I do want to get back into blogging. I really do miss it, so I am going to try and work on it just slowly this year, so then when I graduate I can actually work on it a bit more. But I do love doing YouTube, I love filming videos, I love editing videos, I love editing vlogs, and vlogging is my favourite thing to do. And I was gonna not vlog this week just so I could just take a break from it before Vlogmas, like I did last year. But to be fair, last year I like to look back at the vlogs I did last year, and but I didn't have many from first term, and that's because I just didn't vlog. I was in a situation that I kind of was in this term, but I just stopped myself from vlogging because I just couldn't think, couldn't focus on it, and I just felt like it was the right thing to do. This time I've done that, and I've gone to uni, and I've done uni work, and I'm proud of myself for continuing and working hard and trying, but it's been a challenge. And like at the beginning of this term, I felt so lost. I didn't know. I thought first of all, thought it was uni stress because obviously it's final year. But then I was thinking if it's uni stress, it's been 2 weeks, and at the first 2 weeks, I didn't really. I felt lost. I felt miserable. I just don't. I remember feeling like I wasn't I wasn't me. I even went to counselling to try and get some help, but by the time I went to the counselling session, because they did it 3 weeks after I applied to go for it, by the time I went there, I was kind of sorting myself out and getting myself kind of back to who I am. And I mean, I say that compared to the fact that 2 days ago I had a breakdown again about not feeling myself, feeling lost. Personally, I do not feel myself. I don't feel like I'm a person I want to be. I am not the person ready for anything the way I feel like things are coming towards me. But I think what it is more the reason I'm getting all upset and feeling lost is because I'm scared. There is the fear of like graduating and the fear of not having anything to go to, having to move home. I love my parents, but like I've said it several times, I prefer living away from them. I prefer having my own space and not being at home. Being at home, it's not a fact of I got nothing bad about living at home, no bad memories. I'm not like some people who really can't go home because of it just is something they can't do. But I'm very much a person who prefers to be on my own, being independent, living by my own rules and not by someone else's rules, and that's the only problem I have going at home. That isn't the fear. The fear is more of what am I doing after this, and I think with that leads to stress, and that leads to stress of not wanting to do uni work. And I'm not doing it because I want to fail this year so I can retake, still be here for another year, because I really don't want to fail. It isn't the way I look at it. I know that if I fail, I could probably retake it and be here another year. Not what I want to do. I want to graduate with my friends in summer, but I don't know. It's the fear of not knowing what I'm going to do when I graduate. Am I going to be still working at Hollywood Bowl, or am I going to be doing something else? I need to start applying for placements or graduate schemes or graduate jobs, and that scares me because it is a big thing, and I've got to start applying now. And I keep looking at it and just going, yeah. I can't focus on it because I'm so scared, and it is a massive fear, and I need to focus and start understanding it's going to happen, and instead of letting it scare me, accept it. So that is where my head is at right now. The thought of the uni kind of update life-wise is, it's going okay, can be better, but at the same point, I know I will get to where I need to get to, and I know I'll get to where I want to be, and I know I'll start to understand things. I just need to take it time by time instead of stressing the fact that I don't understand something. Like some people understand things like this, and I don't understand it for like another 2 weeks. That's okay. I know not everyone understands things at the right speed, and I'm very lucky to the fact that I always worry about telling managers that I can't do jobs, that I can't do things because of my uni, when really that's what I should be prioritising, not the job. I love the job, but again, uni is a priority more than work, because for some people that job it's their full-time job, so that is their priority. This is a part-time job. My contracted hours are 12 hours, and I'm doing more than that, so I really should start thinking, as long as I'm doing my contracted hours, I don't think it matters. So that's why I cut down my hours for after Christmas. They were all understandable, they understood. And I think the thing is that before my old job, I always worried to tell my manager I can't do something, can't do that day, because she was very much a person who would try and make you feel guilty if you can't do something. I love my old manager, but she was very much a person who would go to you if you can't. If she called you in saying, like, can you work this shift because I'm desperate. Remember once I had a shift, I was working Sunday afternoon and I had to redo my distinction at college, and I was doing it because basically we didn't have to retake it, but we had to resubmit. So if we didn't do well in the first one, you get a resubmission, which I feel like, so if you didn't pass the first round, you get a resubmission to pass it the second time. If you fail it, then you don't get the mark. You basically failed it, which I think was very lucky about college compared to uni. I don't have resubmissions. You get it done once and that's it. The good thing about final year is you do get chances to send your drafts in and get it looked at, and then you get a chance to actually improve on it compared to the first 2 years where I didn't have that. But personally, I remember doing a distinction. The resubmission one, and I was doing it and I got a phone call from her saying, can you work 10 till 4 instead please, with person who's in before called in sick. And I was just like, no, I've got college work to do. And she was like, and tried to make me literally feel so guilty to the fact that I just said yes. I'm very easily guilt tripped, especially when it comes to a job, because I always want to impress the person I'm working for, because obviously they are the people who are going to write your references in the future. But then I realise I need to prioritise myself and my degree more than I need to prioritise my job. I'm not touching any money. But this is another thing. I had my show choir Christmas meal next week, and it was on a day when I was working, and I could have either said no to the show choir Christmas meal and worked, but I missed the last 2 years of Christmas meals, and I decided that I'm not missing it this year for nothing. I was adamant. The one thing I look forward to a weekly, and I've said this the last 2 years, and I'll say it again. The one thing I always look forward to in a week is show choir. I have show choir on a Tuesday and a Thursday because I have masters rehearsals on Thursdays and normal show choir on a Tuesday. And I've been very lucky with the fact that the people people at show choir are very like my friends. I love them, and I look forward to every week going. And the last few weeks we've been rehearsing for a concert tomorrow, well, which would have been last Thursday for you when you're seeing this, and I loved it, and I love doing everything, and the concert tomorrow is going to be so great because we all get on, it's so much fun, and I love it, so I'm not going to miss the Christmas meal for work, if that makes sense. But yeah, so my life update really is, my life is a bit of a mess right now. I'm having a bit of a struggle with, I don't know what it's called, but like finding myself, figuring out myself. Like, I just don't know who I am at this current point. I know I want to get to a place where I know who I am and who I want to be, but right now I just can't get there. But I know at a time it will happen. Uni is going, but in the end it will be great. Other than that, I don't have anything else to talk about, so I'm actually going to end this video here. Also, I am looking for more podcasts to watch, listen to, funny ones, helpful ones, so if you do have any podcasts you can recommend, leave them in the comment below, and I'll just check them out. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a huge thumbs up, please comment down below, please subscribe, and I will see you again next week with another video.